Hi students, welcome to another video of Smartly Learn. In this video, let's find the solution for the ninth question in exercise 9.2. An urn contains 5 red and 2 black balls. 2 random balls are drawn without replacement. Find the probability distribution of the black balls drawn. Also, find mean and variance of the black balls drawn. So what is given is 2 balls are drawn at random and you're supposed to find the probability distribution of black balls drawn. So let's look at the case. There are 5 red and 2 black balls. So let's see what are the possible values that x, the random variable, can take. So x can take the value of 0, meaning out of the 2 balls that we picked, no ball could be a black ball, or 1 ball could be a black ball, or both the balls could be a black balls. So x can take possible values of 0, 1 and 2. Now let's compute the actual probability value. So probability of x. Now there are totally 5 red and 2 black balls. So 7 balls are there, of which we pick 2. So the total outcome is going to be equal to 7C2 in all the cases. So the total outcome I'm just marking as 7C2. Now in the first case, of the 2 balls, no black ball is picked, which means all the balls are picked from this red same. So this is going to be 5C2. In the second case, 1 black ball is picked, which means 1 red ball is also picked. So the favorable outcome is 5C1 into 2C1. And in the last case, there are 2 black balls. All the 2 black balls are picked. So this is going to be 2C2. Now let's compute what is 7C2. So this is 7 into 6 into 5 factorial by 5 factorial into 2 factorial, which is 2. 5 factorial and 5 factorial will vanish. So this is 3 times, which means the denominator is 21. Now let's work on the numerators. See 5C2. So let's compute. This is 5 into 4 into 3 factorial by 3 factorial into 2. 3 factorial and 3 factorial will vanish. This 2 you can cancel out with 4 2 times. So 5 2s are 10. Now 5C1 is nothing but 5 because NC1 will be always n. And similarly 2C1 will be equal to 2. And in the last case 2C2 NCN will be equal to 1. So directly I am writing the value here. So now we know the probability distribution. Let's note this value and start to calculate the mean. This is going to be 10 by 21. 10 by 21 and 1 by 21. Now mu is going to be equal to sigma of xi pi. So multiply 0 into 10 by 21 is 0 plus 1 into 10 by 21. So this is 10 by 21. 2 into 1 by 21. So this is 2 divided by 21, which is 12 divided by 21. You put it in 3 tables. This is going to be equal to 4 by 7. So the mean value is going to be equal to 4 by 7. Now let's work on calculating the variance. Variance is going to be given as sigma of xi squared pi minus mu squared. So let's compute. So first I'm working on calculating this. So sigma of xi squared pi is going to be 0 squared into this, so it is still 0. 1 squared into this, so it is 10 divided by 21. 2 squared into this, so this will be 4 divided by 21. So this is 14 by 21 or simply 2 by 3. Now let's work on calculating the sigma square. So sigma square is going to be equal to this one, which is 2 by 3 minus mu squared, so which is going to be 4 by 7 the whole squared. So this is 2 by 3 minus 16 divided by 49. So let's take the LCM. So LCM is going to be cross multiplication. So this is 49 into 2, this is going to be 98 minus 16 into 3, which is going to be equal to 48, divided by 49 into 3, which is going to be 147. So this is going to be equal to 50 by 147, no scope of simplification. So this is going to be the variance. So variance is equal to 50 divided by 147. In the next video, we will find the solution for the 10th question in this exercise. See you in the next video. Bye.